Have you ever met anyone that always seems to land on their feet no matter what happens? They succeed regardless of the circumstances. Most of society considers them to have an almost delusional belief in their ability to succeed. Today, we know that this type of belief is found in the subconscious mind, and it's a skill that can be developed. Bridge the Gap is a system that through its daily use will not only help people to be more productive, but most importantly, will put their subconscious to work in achieving their goals. We've all seen time management tools, day planners, and computer calendars. My experience personally was that some of these systems were great at organization. Some at knocking out your to-dos or helping you clarify your purpose. Some systems might be good at helping you execute on your KPIs or your daily routines, while others were purely focused on goals. That's all great, but to really achieve what you are focused on, the system has to do all of it, and it has to be so simple to use that in as little as 10 or 15 minutes a day, you can do it. What if you had a system whose core function was to help you figure out exactly what you wanted, to help program your subconscious and help you achieve your goal in the shortest time possible? There is a better way, and at Bridge the Gap today, we are committed to helping you execute on it. A lot has changed in the last decade. Our understanding of the subconscious and the role it plays in our success has been massive. We know more about the brain, neural programming methods, and the science behind training your brain than any time in history. Let's be real. There is no shortcut to massive success in any area of life. You cannot read some mantra designed for someone else and question every sentence and create success. Doubt is the enemy, but arrogance and ignorance are not the solution either. We will help you identify your purpose, values, and your goals, and to make sure there is congruence between them so you can then develop a personal vision statement for your life. We will help you create your yearly, monthly, weekly, and daily plan to make sure you stay on track. Tracking your daily activities, holding yourself accountable, figuring out the habits that will serve you, and working out a daily routine are all important. Having one simple system that will give you the flexibility and the structure to achieve your personal goals is what you really need. What if you could wake up every day and know exactly what you needed to do? No doubts, no fears, no uncertainty. Habits of thought become attitudes and beliefs. So in order to create the belief system, you must create a consistent method of thinking proper thoughts, of creating new levels of awareness. That's the only thing you can control. The Bridge the Gap system was designed with that purpose in mind, to be the ultimate goals achievement program ever designed. It's a tool that allows you to apply your motivation to each and every day, to take your ambitions, goals, and dreams, and through the system, create habits that will train your mind and create new beliefs that will ultimately revolutionize the results you receive in life. The system is for anyone who has felt overwhelmed, is looking for a clear step-by-step process to achieve their goals. Anyone who has a burning desire to do something great in life, or you once did and you want to wake that desire up again. There are a whole lot of people who have lowered the bar, shrunk the expectations. Have you let any of your big dreams and ambitions slip away? Society is incredibly efficient at minimizing our belief in our own capacity to live up to our full potential. It may not be the intention, but it's true. We live in a society with a great deal of entitlement. Everybody owes us type of attitude. To counteract this, if you are ready, you must once again take control. Remember, the reticular activating system we talked about in video 1, the part of the brain that acts as a net for all information that enters through your senses. Are you aware that if your RAS is physically damaged, like in a car accident, you will be in a deep coma? If that system does not start working again, you will never come out of that coma. If the RAS is that critical to your daily function and conscious thought, and you have the ability to train it, what are you waiting for? If you don't train the RAS to recognize critical information, you could go through life awake, but in much the same state as if it were damaged. It will not notify you when a really important piece of information is right in front of you. An untrained RAS is the biggest enemy of success. Much in the way that you do not have to understand how the transmission works in your car in order to put your car in drive, because it's built into the system of the car. What you're going to receive with Bridge the Gap is a system that will allow you to put your life in drive without having to understand all the nuances of your subconscious mind. Neuro-linguistic programming, conditioning, the power of habit, understanding the science behind affirmations, etc. So if you think that this program might be for you, here's what you're going to receive. First and foremost, you'll receive the yearly workbook and corresponding training to help you identify your goals, clarify your values, and your purpose so that you can have a really clear vision for where you're going. The workbook will also help you to identify your current level of awareness and any limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. You will take your most important goals and work through the planning and action sheets to execute on those goals. In this system, you will break down conditions and habits that create success, tracking and accountability, interactions and evidence that are necessary for consistent, repeatable results. We will help you to develop your belief systems, motivations behind them, and anchoring those beliefs with emotions and gratitude. We will help you to set up a daily, automated system for managing your awareness and intention. What's your plan for the next 5 years? Think about this. There are only 60 months in 5 years. 5 years is ample time to make massive changes in any area of your life. Brian Tracy said that people overestimate what they can accomplish in a short period of time and underestimate what they can accomplish in a long period of time. How many months have you let get by before where you're willing to admit that you did not accomplish anything significant? It's time to get off that train. It would be nice if you could change your whole life in 90 days, but normally it takes a little time and some real effort to go to the next level. Remember the story about Wally Long? The process he went through to change everything in his life. It took his last few years in prison to get his mind right. And he had time to get his mind right, so when he left, he was a different human being. Now, you can certainly get on track in the next 90 days. You're not starting from where Wally Long started from. And there is no time to start like right now. You are going to turn your RAS into your new best friend. In addition to the workbook, you'll receive a daily planner that will help you bring all of this together and keep you on track. You will have a simple tool in your hands that has a monthly, yearly, yes, weekly, and daily pages to help you execute on your big goals. You'll have access to an additional area on the website called Gap Forms, which will assist you in personalizing this system in a multitude of different ways. These forms can be printed out and loaded into your system. Forms to help with greater awareness and intentions, goal planning, tracking, KPIs, you name it. Now, one of the benefits of this area is you have individual goals that are unique to you. And whether you're striving for the Olympics, to create financial freedom, travel the world, find happiness, or reach marital bliss, this system is about success, and you'll be part of a community of like-minded people supporting each other. The author of the system spent more than 20 years reading, studying, being mentored by billionaires, applying the principles to his own life. There are ideas and strategies from extraordinary people, from Gandhi to Carnegie, David Hawkins, Sam Walton, Christian Larson, and even Mother Teresa. Reading information from some of the greatest coaches ever on time management, productivity, and purpose. People like David Allen, Stephen Covey, and Brian Tracy. Studying the influence of our physiology, mindset, and behavior modification experts from John Assaraf, Eben Pagan, Steven Pinker, and Dennis Waitley. Now, we could go on, but the point is, over 20 years of studying, reading, and applying what works and discarding what doesn't, I can assure you there's plenty of information and ideas that may work, but simply aren't practical or simple enough to work for everybody. When you see the price of this system, you may wonder, how is it possible and why is it not more? Very simply, the creator of the Bridge the Gap system didn't make it to generate income. They produced it for their own needs, to help build their own companies. That individual has earned millions and become a multimillionaire. The system was produced to work for the people in those companies. But why not share it with everyone who wants to improve their lives? Which is simply why the information and the system is so inexpensive. We are confident that we can help you achieve your goals. We could easily charge hundreds, if not thousands, for all the training, the tools, support that are part of this system. That's not going to have the biggest impact though. We have heard the argument that people only really appreciate what they pay for. It may be true, but we don't believe it. We think you will appreciate it immensely. We have a podcast you can listen to anytime you want at Bridge the Gap Today on any podcast player. Make sure that you subscribe to our email list, and we will keep you informed on all kinds of free events and tools that we make available. You can go to www.bridgethegaptoday.com and visit our website where you can join and again get tons of free information even if you decide not to purchase the system. If you decide to purchase the system, click the link below and there are several resources. You can purchase the Bridge the Gap system today right there, and we look forward to seeing you at the top.